Hey guys, welcome to next video on listening hacks. So in this video I am going to give you very basic but important tips for listening test. Okay, so we will go over each tip in depth. All right, so let's start with first one. Let's see what we have. How to write answers. This is not really a tip but rather a response to most, or I should say, frequently asked question. How should we write answers in listening test? So my answer would always be write in capital letters. Let me just increase the size. Right. So my answer is always write answer in capital letters. End of story. See, you have this option of writing your answer in all capital letters or lowercase. There's no caveat in writing answer in uppercase. However, if you are writing in lowercase, make sure the initial alphabet of any name, place, or title is written in capital letter. So if you are going to use lowercase in your answer, please pay attention to this. Right, I would recommend you writing answer in all capital letters so that you do not need to be worried about this. In case if you want to write answers in lowercase, or if you're not comfortable with writing answers in capital letters, then please refer this chart which I'm just showing you right now in front of you. Please refer this chart to use capital where you need to use capital letters in English grammar. Right, so if you are writing about days, Friday, January, or if you're writing about names, titles, countries, cities, name of places, or acronyms, and if it's a start of the sentence, then you need to consider these things. Right, so my recommendation, write all capital letters and just forget about this. Right, so tip number 2, check spellings. Your spellings need to be 100% right. If you cannot get the right spelling during the audio, if you're not able to find what's the actual spelling of this word, then write at least incorrect spelling at that time, right? And just mark a star on it so that when you get additional time to check your answers, right? So you should know that this spelling requires your attention to be corrected. So correct it during that time, which you'll get additional time to check your answers and all these, to check your answers and just review your answer. You'll get some additional time, so you need to make sure you straight away go to those answers where you do not know whether spelling is correct or not. Just think and just correct it if you know the correct spelling. Right, so most of the answers, or I should say almost all the answers, would be very easy to spell. You would only make mistake if you are making any mistake, you will only make due to nervousness. So make sure you avoid this. Right, so next one, read the instructions carefully. So you cannot miss the instructions, right? You cannot miss the instructions. Let me just increase the size. Yeah, you need to read all the instructions carefully before even going ahead and attempting the first question. You need to make sure you have read all the instructions carefully. Right, so no more than 3 words. So just for example, no more than 3 words means you can write 1, 2, or maximum 3 words. So no more than here means maximum. So you can write maximum 2 words and a number. So that means it may be one word and one number, 2 words and a number, right? So something like these combination, you would need to make sure you know that. So these things you need to take care in exam always. My recommendation here is, before you even start highlighting the keywords in the question, highlight the instructions which would be written in the bold capital letters, so that your mind is always aware a number of words you can use to write the answer. Right, so as I was just explaining this example, so here no more than 2 words, so that means you can write maximum 2 words plus you can write two words and a number. Okay, so you can either write two words, let's say Delhi house, so just for an example, or if you have to add a number, you can even write 15 Delhi house. So I'm just giving you an example, but you need to make sure that you understand and you have understood these instructions before even starting your listening test. So I hope you got what I am trying to say here. Let's move to next one. Do not try to understand everything. So as I have mentioned it several times, in listening exam you have to listen for the one word which you need to listen. So do not try to understand everything whatever speaker is saying. Just get your answer and move to next question. That's it. Let the speaker chat us. We don't care. Let him do whatever he wants to do. Let him just do the chattering and all these things. You got to ignore him, but only after getting your answer. So once you have got your answer, just move to next one. Do not try to understand what he is saying. We don't care. We just need our answer. We just need to listen for that one word or two words or three words, right? So just think of answer type and listen for that answer. That's it, right? So let's move to next one. Move on. Okay, so if you have missed one answer, it may happen that sometimes you miss one answer. Stop there, move to next question. Forget about that. That's fine if you have missed one, but if you keep looking for the missing one, you can miss another one, right? So just keep this thing in your mind. Last, but I think the most important one, never make notes. Do not even try to make notes. I do not understand why some trainers recommend to make notes. Listening is not a test of our memory. Okay, so please do not even try to do this. If you are doing this, stop this. It's only gonna make you more nervous. Okay, so I would never let my students make notes. Just listen to the answer. Just listen to the answer to your question and write it. That's it. Move to next question. That's it. That's all you need to do, right? So do not even try to make notes. All right, guys, these were some basic tips which I feel you should know. And in my next video I'll give you some more powerful strategies to solve the questions. So we'll meet up in next video.